of approval by the AMSP membership, the merger between NAPL and AMSP is now official. I'm here with Tom Duchene, who is the chairman of AMSP and soon to be the chairman of the merged entity, and Nigel Worme, who is the chairman of the NAPL. And I want to ask him a few questions. Gentlemen, thank you for coming. What are you most excited about with this merger?
I think that the most exciting thing about the merger, as we combine these two associations, we're going to see a dramatic improvement of combined products and services being offered to our membership. We have seen the blurred lines being removed between mailers and printers as they start to move into one another's territory. And at the same time, they're both starting to add more marketing services as well. So I think the combined entity provides a great opportunity to help all of our membership be able to diversify into those areas.
I think that the most exciting thing for me personally is the opportunity to work with many of the members of NAPL who I've had the opportunity to meet over the last couple of years and work within their spheres of the industry and incorporate what AMSP, MFSA, and before that MASA have stood for trade association with a 93-year history, and we have an opportunity to expand our offerings in a way that we've never had before.
One of the great things as well is the cultures of the two associations. Going through the process as we move towards the voting for the approval of the merger, we have found that the synergies and the cultures between both the volunteer leadership and the staff to be absolutely tremendous. So we feel very, very confident that we're off to a good start.
You know, a lot of companies have been a member of NAPL or AMSP for many, many years, and there's a certain emotional attachment to the standalone organization. I think some people fear that maybe we'll lose some of that identity. Tom, could you speak to that point?
That's a great question, Mike, and your company is a perfect example. You've been a member of AMSP in one way or another since the 1930s, if I recall. And you know, I have to say this to our members of AMSP: we are not going to be losing anything. What we'll be getting out of this is completely additive. We'll be able to do the same kinds of things, offer the same kinds of services, and expand because of the additional resources that we will have, not only in terms of our membership, but also in terms of our capabilities to our member owners' businesses and help them in ways that we haven't been able to help them before.
We understand the emotional attachment. Throughout the entire process, I think this is something that has been reiterated time and time again. So I think it's important that our members understand we've heard them loud and clear, and they will have no dramatic changes in the foreseeable future to the way that they have enjoyed the delivery of their products and services, with the added benefit of it being additive.
You know, one of the great benefits of belonging to this association for me and my company has been the association with other members. So there are no plans to limit the number of conferences, for example, that I find particularly useful.
As a matter of fact, we are excited to announce that the number of conferences we're going to have is actually going to expand. Starting in 2014, we're going to offer our members opportunities for both education and association, fellowship, as we so often call it, more opportunities than they've had in quite a while. We're excited about the way that our agenda is going to be able to expand to better meet our members' needs, and that relationship is a very important part of that.
We're going to have greater attendance at the conferences with the combined entities. We're going to have greater relevance as our staff works towards making sure that the new programs and services that are being offered really address the needs of the industry that we're facing today. And we have a lot to learn from one another, and I think by these entities coming together, expanding on these conferences, we're going to have some great networking and a wonderful educational opportunity.
And they're fun people.
Very fun people.
Okay. Well, gentlemen, I look forward to seeing this thing unfold. Tom, thank you very much for going ahead and taking the helm, and we look forward to great things over the next year.